Hello?
Do you know my boyfriend, Eric? Eric was testing to a girl while we were broken up. He was talking bad about me behind my back. Did Eric say something about me?
I don't want to say it because I know it's going to sound really bad.
And it did sound really bad. It also involved someone that you probably would have never expected. Then again, maybe you would. Hey, my 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia here. We couldn't catch a break when it comes to all the drama on the latest episode of Happily Ever After. So I'll make sure to get you updated on all of that in just a few. But first, let's go ahead and get you caught up on Larissa, who is dealing with a worst case scenario right now.
Eric have been saying to this girl that I'm a bad mother, that I don't take showers. So I decided to call her to find out some kind of the truth.
Okay, before we get deeper into this, let me just refresh your memory. Larissa's friend kicked her out of the house because she decided to get back into a relationship with Eric, and her friend doesn't support it. Larissa then reached out to Eric to ask if she can stay with him, and he agreed. But now, she's finding out that she might have moved in with the enemy.
Did Eric say something about me? Because I'm very confused. And now...
Listen, I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
But all I can tell you is that guy's the worst man, and calling him a man is an insult to real man. We hung out one night, and he not only bashed you entirely to a complete stranger who was me at the time, but he also bashed you in front of his parents.
Now, I know when you hear the word bash, you might think he just said, "Oh, she's crazy," or "Oh, she went to jail." No, he bashed her on an entirely different level. And her ex-husband, you know who, was involved.
I don't want to say it because I know it's going to sound really bad.
Oh my God.
But I really don't want to say it.
No, you can.
What he said was stuff like when they met with Colt, that they discussed how you would give Colt and how you would give Eric. You know what I mean?
This is sick.
This came out of left field for me. Supposedly during one of Eric and Larissa's breakups, which there have been plenty of them, Colt decided to invite Eric to his house to hang out. And then Larissa said she forgave Eric for doing that because she thought he had a good heart.
You don't do this, right? You don't go to my ex. You don't try any kind of situation. He tried to destroy me.
When I asked him about the meeting with Colt, he goes, "Oh, he told me that the way that she..." And then I told him about the way that she... Then we realized that it was different, as if it was a joke.
If what she's saying is true, it is beyond childish. And honestly, at this point, I'm a bit confused. Because if Colt wanted to be done with Larissa as bad as he said he did, I just don't see why he would want to hang out with anybody that had anything to do with her. It just doesn't make sense. But it brings me to my next point. E.T. recently spoke with Colt and Miss Debbie, and we asked him, could he ever see himself getting back with Larissa? His response says a lot.
Oh, that's $1 million question. And honestly, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been in a room with her in a year and a half, and I can't even imagine having a conversation with her without it escalating into some kind of argument, but I don't know.
Debbie, how would you feel if they ever reunited?
That's not for me to say. If that's what he really wanted in life, then I would be behind him again. But I would hope he makes smarter decisions in the future.
He said he doesn't know. He didn't say no. Well, while Larissa was struggling through heartbreak this week, Colt was dealing with Jess fighting with his mom.
I know that I Colt for nothing. You laundry for Colt?
You do my laundry.
Sometimes. Yes. A mãe dele lava a roupa dele, a mãe dele cozinha pra ele. Ele tem 34
I'm
anos.
about ready to leave here.
No. I
I'm about ready to
understand
get
Colt
away.
always never. But maybe. Listen.
Don't put your hand on my face. Don't do that.
Why?
I'm done.
Puta que pariu. You.
That night, Colt sent Miss Debbie home by herself, and he stayed to party with Jess's family. He returned to the hotel with a hangover the next morning, only to find Miss Debbie upset and done with Jess. Colt could have brushed his hair. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a little tired right now.
Okay, our next and final highlight goes to Elizabeth, who's reconsidering that second wedding in Moldova.
Do you want him to stay home and watch the baby, or do you want him to go get a job?
I want him to get a job.
We agreed upon this. I don't know why you're saying this.
Well, yeah, we agreed upon it, but like, I
need
can
to speak
change
up.
my mind if I want to change my mind.
Lip, why are you getting married the second time if you...
I'm totally
you
fine
don't-
not getting married a second time. How about that?
What?
What? Yes, I'm with you, Chuck, on that one. Well, next week on Happily Ever After, Larissa confronts Eric about those horrible things he allegedly said about her.
You hate me. You hate me.
Everybody hates you, don't they?
You know, you bash me. You talk about my intimacy to a stranger. About
Where the are you at right now?
Larissa, you have to look for that love that you're seeking within yourself, girl. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's so true. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because, as usual, we are covering it all. See you next time.